All right, guys, I think we're live. Let's see. We're going to take a look here on YouTube. Hey, Merrick, nice to have you here. Thank you for joining the live stream. Gary H, hello, hello. Thank you for joining the live stream. We've got the one in the house as well. Hello, hello. Incognito, hello to you. And he says hello to everyone as well. Nice to have you guys here. So, guys, if you haven't already, make sure to pick up the gift for today, right? The 3 free boxes and 5 Titan Artifact Spheres. I'll explain why very, very shortly. We're going to go ahead and put in the live stream link here into our Discord channel as well. Boom. All right, live stream is now posted. All right, we can close that. All right, so we claimed our reward here, the 3 free boxes and 5 Titan Artifact Spheres. The key here is the Titan Artifact Spheres. Why am I pointing that out? Well, allegedly, right, it's not 100%, 1,000,000% confirmed until it happens, but very, very likely the event we're having after the conclusion of CyberCon, right, which ends in a day in a little bit, right? So just keep in mind, a day and a little bit. We have a little bit of time to prepare. We will most likely be having a Titan Artifact event, from what I've heard through the grapevine. And so, because of that, one of the things to note that is unusual about this event is that there is going to potentially be a task where we need to use our Titan Artifact Spheres and open them. Now, this is not 100% confirmed, nothing like that, but just a heads up. So I'm not going to be opening any Titan Artifact Spheres for the next few days, really 2 days until we have the start of this event. But I just wanted to give you guys a heads up because I just heard about it recently-ish. And I want to give you guys a heads up to maybe start, collecting some of these and holding on to them at least until we see what goes on with this new Titan Artifact event. I heard it's going to be similar, but potentially a little bit reworked now that we have the light and dark Titans involved, right? It might be only that the Titan Artifact Sphere opening is the only difference, but I've heard some whispers that there might be some changes. So just a heads up on that. Wanted to get that out of the way and expressed to y'all. But let's see. We got Prax in the house. Hey, Prax, nice to have you here. Thank you for joining this live stream. We've also got Anthony Smith. Hello, hello. Thank you for joining the live stream. We do still have a couple days left on the CyberCon event, which is kind of exciting. I kind of, for some reason, I thought today was the last day that this event was going on, but it seems we've got a little more time, which I'm happy about. I can't complain about my polls thus far. Really gotten very fortunate. A lot of chaos particles. And yeah, really can't complain. So happy with how that is going. This opening chests and tower is a little bit of a struggle right now. I'm honestly debating opening all chests. I think I'm really tempted to do it. I'm not going to do it, but I am tempted to do it. I'm not going to lie. I am also looking at those artifact spheres, and I'm kind of tempted to spend some emeralds there because inevitably I will need to spend some emeralds to get the rest of my totems complete. So I think there's a good chance I might cave and just do one and see how that goes. We'll see how that opening ends up, but we'll probably do that after we do our tower run here. Eric says, is Tuesday's new task in Elemental Synergy event open Titan Artifact Spheres just in time for daily bonus? Yeah, that is my understanding, yes. So that is what I've heard, Merrick. So I will be preparing accordingly. I will be, trying to save these Titan Artifact Spheres. If you end up pulling a couple, I think CyberCon even has a couple if you pull. You could get lucky and pull some. So yeah, definitely something that you can do. I don't think the sale, if that's what you're asking, the sale on the um, artifact spheres will still be in play, which would kind of be unfortunate. It would be great if it was, but I don't think it will be. So I'm going to try to take advantage of it now while it is around because I think right? CyberCon's only for a certain number more days. We do get these slight discounts. Obviously, the Titan artifacts, I think we can probably get even a better deal later on in, if you wait closer to Hero Wars birthday. Typically they give kind of better rewards or percentages off, but I'm kind of tempted to potentially pick up a couple anyway. um, I probably will. I think I'm going to do 2 openings. I know it's a lot of emeralds. I'm not advocating anyone else do this. I'm just going to do it because I would like to kind of get some more emeralds spent here anyway and get some more rewards. So I'm going to do it. I'm not telling anyone else to do it. But I think I just want to do it to see if I can get a couple more pulls here. So we got a couple different items, which I liked. No totems, unfortunately, right? But it's very unlikely to get totems just from 2 pulls. So I wasn't expecting too much there. But we did pull a couple of interesting things. Let's see if there's anything we can use, though, right? So not anything we can evolve there. We do have a few of those dark or Crown of Darkness, but I really am trying to only use those for my Super Titans at this particular juncture, right? Trying to promote those guys first. So we're getting close, right? At least. But I really am only looking at the first artifact for anyone who's not a Super Titan right now. Just kind of the way that it goes in terms of upgrades. I think it's the easiest for me to do that way and get those guys done, because then I can implement them the quickest into my other Titan teams, the Fire, Earth, or Water team. So that's really my approach with these. I'm going to be focusing on the Super Titans first, and we'll circle back ultimately to and fill in the rest of the teams. I'm thinking I'm probably start with Light Titans first, and then move to Dark Titans, but that's just because of my play style. I'm not saying that it's for everyone. That's just how I'm going to approach it. Maybe I'll make a video on it in the future. I'm not 100% sure. Um, haven't had a whole lot of time to record, but I think, down the line we can definitely get that going. Enchanting a glyph. Let's see. I think last I checked I was on Ishmael, and I am on Ishmael. Really trying to finish out some of the heroes that I want in my top 15 before I keep moving on and just flesh out some teams, right? I do like a lot of different combinations. It's just hard to have enough resources to get all of them completed, I'm sure, as you all know. So yeah, we're just going to try to move through that. Let's see, we got an upgrade there for Ishmael. Let's see what more gold I can try to acquire here. CyberCon, we got some chest towers. We opened some energy, and we did spend some emeralds, which will get us some even more CyberCon chip keys, which I love. And I mean, with this few, these few left and the chaos particles still on the table, I'm probably going to try to find the chaos particles for sure. Of course, we didn't find it yet. Nope. There we go. What are the 3 remaining rewards? Are they worth picking up? Strength skin stones. I could do with or without them. Alien coins are kind of nice. Grand Arena coins, not as much. But 1 in 3, not really what I'm looking to spend any more keys on, or chip keys on. I'd rather try to get more chaos particles or Titan skin stones. So we'll refresh. Really, I mean, my top thing here are these 2 guys, the chaos particles and Titan skin stones. So if I pull them, I'm inclined to just kind of get out. And I mean, if I pull choice of greater insignia on the first one, I might just have to refresh anyway. Because why not? The difference is 1, and I've already pulled it. We might as well. So we got to pull again. And I do really like this random crystal, because the lowest level you need for almost every single hero anyway. And it really costs a bunch in the beginning. So they're nice little pull there. Titan skin stones early in the pull. We're going to refresh again. Just try to refresh as many times as we can with the low stress on the, oh wow, chaos particles first pull. We love to see it. Gotta love the stream luck right here now. The RNG is favorable to say the least. Wow, I cannot complain. We're getting lucky, but in a good way. For sure. All right, so now we're 4 pulls in, and there's the 3 Titan artifact spheres, which we love to see, because that'll help us if there are indeed Titan artifacts to need to be opened, or the spheres need to be opened for this upcoming Titan artifact event. So definitely want to start holding on to those. And I mean, again, we're just getting lucky with these chaos particle pulls. Not complaining at all. Love it. Thank you, Hero Wars, for helping us out there. Another poll. So I mean, we've been having some good luck here. Very fortunate. And there, right, is also a cosmic artifact chest. So you can kind of pick what kind of crown or weapon fragments you want from the light and dark titans. So so yeah, we got that going on. Um, E-Rain still, still working on stuff with that. Uh, Long ways to go with kind of how the process goes. So keep you guys updated, but still doing a lot of work for that. So not quite. Incognito, nice luck on the first poll. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, we're getting stuff figured out. There's a lot going on, a lot of moving parts. So Merrick says, can Facebook players participate in both giveaways, YouTube and Discord? Yes. Yes, you can. Absolutely. You can participate in, yeah, and you should, because the Saturday one is just for Saturdays, right? The YouTube one, and the web one is just for, or sorry, Saturday is just for Facebook. No, okay. Back up, pause. Saturday is just for YouTube, and Sunday is just for Discord. So you definitely should participate in both if you haven't been. And yeah, wow, we're getting some nice polls here. I'm not mad about it at all. But yeah, no, you definitely should participate in both the Discord and YouTube contest. After today, though, there will be new months ones popping up soon. So after today, just wait for me to basically refresh or update some of those uh, content related contests, because I do need to talk with Hero Wars Web. They're just dropping the ball and kind of sending out content creator rewards. So like I'm always behind with skin stones right now for that particular reason. Like I don't know, they've just been failing to give content creators anything on web. So like the four of us who I think do the web contest can't do them because we're not getting the rewards. So I need to figure out what's going on there. They've just been a little slow this month. Like they didn't give them to me last month or the month before. And then when they gave them to me this past month for last month, they just came a little late. So it came in May instead of when it was supposed to come. So I'm just like a month behind on that. So I got to get that sorted out with Hero Wars Web. Hero Wars Facebook's been great with sending out rewards for content creators. They haven't missed a beat. But yeah, definitely going to talk to Hero Wars Web on that. Um, Thank you, Anthony Smith. Yeah, for the stream luck on pulling these. These are awesome. Um, yeah, absolutely can't complain about that. We'll see what we'll see what the picker wheel gods have in store for you, Anthony. But I hope you do get lucky with the win. Merrick, yeah, we'll add you to the list. Let me know. Remind me again. I know you said Facebook. I just want to double check. If you're on web as well, absolutely no problem adding you to both. I just want to make sure that we get everyone on there. So we will definitely look at that. And remember, today's a shorter stream, so we will get to that sooner rather than later, actually, today on this stream. But the main thing I did want to point out was that Titan Artifact event seems to be involving these polls from the Titan Artifact sphere, which is very unusual. It's almost never been the case where you need to use your polls. So I just wanted to alert everyone to that so they're not surprised. Be like, Jay, you didn't mention this. I'm mentioning it now because I just found out about it recently as well. And I think it's worth mentioning. So definitely going to throw that out there. And then also, I've been hearing rumors, again, not really anything solidified yet, that we might be having a new pet soon, which I'm here for. I am all about that new pet stuff. We've been needing new pets for a while, just from the standpoint of, I mean, some heroes can only utilize one or two pets. Then you have another hero who can only utilize one or two pets, and they're the exact same two pets, which really limits your options and opportunities to, maximize your team. So I think it's a really good call for Hero Wars to add in some new pets. I'm excited to see what they come up with, but there is some, there's some stuff going on in the works. And last year, right? I actually looked at this. I believe July, so not May. I guess it was late June, early July. So the end of this upcoming month was when we got Axel, I believe, introduced. Don't quote me on that, but I think I looked up something on it that told me that Axel was released during that time. So I would not be surprised to see a new pet coming up soon, and obviously the end of July, right? So we're looking 2 months out now, will be when Summerfest officially starts. So we still got some time to prepare for what we need, which is going to be these keys, right? We're talking about this for a minute. Airship keys. You're going to need to get these artifact chest keys going. You're going to need 200 of them, 1,000 of the hero soul stones. So keep collecting your soulstone chests. Keep holding on to those. Even your platinum boxes that have some energy, right, might be useful. I'm going to open these though. The random crystals. I love these things because even though they only have one, they have a bunch of the like lower level random crystals that you need for ascension. I just think they're so invaluable. Just kind of, I wish there was like, they came in like packets of 2 to 5 as instead of just one. But you can't control all that. So just open these guys up since they won't be too much use if I just store them the whole time. Got to use them up and open them up. So we'll open those and leave those sitting there. I do have these Solaris dolls. I'll hold on to them since I didn't use them. But yeah, so those are kind of the upcoming things to keep in mind. And I know I'm missing some comments here, so I'm going to look at these comments real quick. I've got so many chaos particles during the event that I almost finished upgrading Oliver from Violet to Violet +1 Cal Map. Awesome. Congratulations on that. That is some fantastic pulls. And it's one of the reasons I really actually like these CyberCon events. If it's a week long, it gives you a really good opportunity to pick up some fantastic rewards with very little investment, which is just, that's phenomenal. That's one of the, I think that's one of the best events that Hero Wars can have is one where you get decent rewards and you don't have to spend a crazy amount, because I do think that some of these events are definitely there's like a paywall in a sense that you have to pay to get the most out of the event. But this one, you still get some good rewards even if you're not, putting in a ton of revenue. So I really like that that part of this event for us. So I'm glad you got those chaos particles. That's awesome. Mary says, it is a good idea to start saving chaos particles for the new pet. I'm working on Fenris and Oliver to promote them to Violet +3. Honestly, I will not be, because I think you're going to need an unlimited amount of chaos particles in the foreseeable future. But I would just say keep doing what you're doing. Keep upgrading your current pets. I don't think there's any reason to slow down on those, and then we can always pivot. You don't want to leave one of your pets hanging, because I think early on those chaos particles are easier to level up than later on. So you don't want to, you don't want to slow down just because you got one pet. It'll hurt you in your short term, and when I say short term, like arena fights, it'll make them a lot harder if you're not continuing to upgrade your pets, because they do make a huge difference. Believe it or not, when you're fighting. I mean, I may or may not win this one, but they do make a huge difference in the ultimate outcome. Whether it's in arena, grand arena, so on and so forth, it does play a part. So I would just keep doing what you're doing in upgrades. Don't worry about it. Hey, Wally, nice to have you here. Thank you for joining today's Sunday shorter stream. Appreciate you showing up. We got some eggs that we're gonna open here. I'm not saying to do this for everyone. We need to start saving eggs as well, even though, right, obviously July is a ways away when we will be having that summer fest. I'm gonna upgrade our buddy Helios here. I almost said Solaris. I've been talking about Solaris so much, but obviously Solaris is also sun god-ish related or goddess related. But Helios, sun god, right? So a lot to take in there. Destroying Eye of Herald. I can do that right now. Okay, we're going to claim that. We will also look at Emerald Exchange, and we will do that here. Dragon Paralyzer, nice to have you here. Always happy to see you here, as is my judge, because my judge always gets even a little stronger every time you're here, so can't complain about that. We'll upgrade the intelligence skin here, actually, a fair amount of times, because that is one that gives multiple stat benefits for our buddy judge here. I don't think artifacts, I have too many I can kind of work with, but that's a future consideration. So we got Judge a little stronger there. What else can we do? Let's take a look. I do want to look at Kark. I was talking about this the other day, actually. I was like, where are we with Kark? And we're getting him stronger a little bit every day as well. So I can't really complain too much. He's not maxed out, but he's getting closer every day. Um, really just got two things left on him if you missed that. The Masquerade skin, which needs to be maxed out. Then Fenris, right, is his pet that boosts physical attack. Those are the only two ways I can increase my card strength right now because my skills, stats, well, skins, items, glyphs, gift of elements, and artifacts, as well as yesterday, Ascension. So I finished the Ascension rank a little while ago, but the roll branch was what I maxed out yesterday. So we can take a quick look at that, but I was pretty stoked with that. There's not much more I can upgrade anymore with Kark, which I'm happy about because at one point I did have Kark done, but when they introduced Ascension, that opened up a whole new ball game for Kark. So happy to see how that all played out. Um, Yeah, I mean, Merrick, if you want to do that, that is a totally a good plan as well. I don't think there's any reason to not get him to purple or her, him or her, the new pet. It could be whatever. It could be a bunch of things. But yeah, I think it's not the worst idea to start saving. But I do think that you know, um, don't hold back. I mean, I would save some chaos particles, but I think you can earn just as many chaos particles just as quickly when you have these newer pets come in as well. But that's just my 2 cents. I don't think you can go wrong either way. I just think that you don't want to leave your team as it stands in arena hanging by not increasing the pets levels that you have while waiting for an unconfirmed pet at this point because it's unconfirmed. That's just what I've heard. It's not like guarantee. Like if I was a guarantee, I'd say yeah, you definitely should save. Makes sense, but I don't know how soon in the near future we'll be having that new pet. I just heard that through the grapevine. Good odds we see a pet in the near future. Whatever the near future really means. We got hello. Nice to have you here. Hello, hello. Thank you for joining the live stream. I'm going to go ahead and skip this battle here. Ooh, tough loss, but that's okay. Airship. Did we get our expedition start? We did. Okay, good. Special offense, Lord of Arena, champion season. Not really too much more we can do right this second there. Daily quests. I think we're chilling. I will look at the merchant though. Sometimes they have, giant slayer fragments. Helpful, helpful. Arena. Not really too much seen here. I guess we'll pull the alchemist set, but don't need a whole lot there. We'll leave those there. Tower shop, ghostly blade. Nope. No, we have plenty of those. Trade in dragon tooth. Sure. We'll pick up another alchemist set. Friendship chips. We'll pick up the primordial word recipe. See what we can do there for some of our other heroes. Enigma's Chronicles. Runing Helm. That might be useful down the line, as I will continue here to trade in for Titan Skin Stones. That's what we need. That's what we're getting. So we're going to go ahead and trade these in. And we shouldn't see any more Titans in the foreseeable future. I don't see it happening for I would say a long time. I'm saying at least like maybe up to a year. I don't think we have any movement on Titans in terms of new Titans. I don't see it happening anytime soon, which is good and bad, right? It's good because now we don't have to worry about any new upgrades, anything like that. It's bad because now we have to work to kind of upgrade our Titans as we have them. All right. Hillel says, in town shop, I always buy the cheap stuff. I hear you. If I can, I will do that too. It's just, sometimes you don't have the resources you want, but I do typically like to buy the ones that I know are going to be useful for certain heroes. And I like the fact that Hero Wars has a little like helpful, like your hero needs this. I'm like, thanks. So I like using that little helper when I'm looking through. Let's see, I think Daredevil had something that I could use. Let's see, create. Okay, we'll create that. The Trident for Daredevil. Celeste has an item that can be created as well. We'll create it. Sure, a bunch of heroes are going to need this kind of stuff anyway. Celeste making some progress. Lars, let's see, we still got a ways to go with Lars. So many things that we need to construct. Let's see, Iris, I think, is the hero I'm working on skill-wise. So let me find Iris. There we go. The Seed of Destruction, the current upgrade that I'm working on for her. So we'll get that through. Dragon says, I never buy red, blue, or green items out of the shop as their demand is minor for a singular hero as compared to the violet and orange items. I think that's fair. I typically do get them if it progresses a specific hero I'm working on right that moment, but I do understand there's no real need or high, I guess, demand for some of those. So I get it. I'm going to claim that reward there. I'm going to hold on to that one. All right, so we've got that all sorted, and we can look a little bit. If you missed it the other day, I'm kind of proud of my Ascension uh, moves in Asgard. So I'm going to show those off one more time before we get to the picker wheel. And I'll recap, though, because I do think there was some important stuff that we needed to talk about today in regards to that event, right? I think the upcoming event, something key to kind of just know, and I'm going to just emphasize a couple times because it is unique. We haven't seen an event using Titan Artifact Spheres. I just think it's worth noting. And if someone is having to cut in or out of a stream, I want to just have it repeated a couple times because I do think it's kind of important to keep in mind and just be on the lookout for. And if we do see it in this upcoming event, just rare that we have a change or deviation in an event that has been around for years at this point. So, all right, let's hop over to Ascension. Hopefully, this opens up for us here really quickly. Merrick says, I bought green items often, but buy it cheaper. It's cheaper to buy than create. I hear you. And I think those are some great, reasonings to get them. I think the purple rewards, just everyone, or sorry, purple items, everyone needs. Pretty much all of them, like in high demand. And I get it. Like green items and some of those items are definitely cheaper to just simply get at the shop than they are to uh, have to necessarily mine, right, using energy. So anyway, here's Clark, right, all completed up other than the skill upgrade at 5 and 2. Astaroth, right, getting close. We just need some more of these greater resilience insignias. Astaroth getting close as well. Just some greater wisdom insignias there. Jew, right, needing some gold to progress. Really kind of the biggest holdback or holdup, if you will. Just don't have enough gold. I guess I could have used some emeralds here, but I'm not going to. I will not even summon because I want to save those openings for when the Grand Super Titans are introduced. But I guess I can open the Solaris Dolls, see if I can get some gold out of here. Didn't look like I really saw too much there, but maybe we'll get lucky. No, but I am seeing some Titan Artifact Spheres, which are great. There's some gold there. Gonna need a lot more gold though, so let's see if we can maybe get lucky. Not really seeing too much gold coming out of these. That's okay. But here we go, Solaris Dolls. Some Summoning Spheres there as well. Here we go, we got some Solaris Doll Soul Stones there. 2 more openings, and we got some Titan Potions. Got a Dark Particle. We don't need that right now. We will open the Light Fragments. All right, and then I'm going to actually open, Leopard Dolls, man. That's tempting, but I'm not going to open them. I know some items I could sell. Don't really feel like doing that, so I'm not going to. Keep that steady. We will open the Ancient Titan Artifact chest, though. These sometimes have crazy amounts of gold hidden in them. Doesn't look like we're getting any luck on those, though, right now. That's all right. I will be storing up some gold, so next time we can upgrade together some more Jew movements on the actual ladder of Ascension. I'm going to keep going here. 2 more. Nice. Okay, so with that, I will just show you guys the tree that I have going on here before we go to the picker wheel, just because I'm glad I finally finished Super 10 chess. Oh, yeah, you definitely could do that. It's all right. It's all right. But I do want to just show off the maxed out great tree. I'm pretty proud of it. That's why I'm showing it. I apologize if you guys are like, oh my god, this guy's showing me his branch art again. And I know obviously like Dragon Paralyzer, he has his judge tree completed a while ago, but I'm pretty proud of it, so I'm gonna show it off. But yeah, let's see what else we got here. Dragon says it's a thing free to plays have to be aware of, right? Like for example, it's easier to burn energy on red item fragments if tower isn't dropping it, which is always paired with either orange or purple items. Yep. Yeah, 100%. Let's see. So this is what the maxed one looks like for me. Um, Finally got that completed yesterday. I'm super stoked on it. Um, Obviously, Clark and Yasmin are the two heroes I use out of this bunch the most, but Ishmael, working on Ishmael to kind of get him usable as well. I really just think there's actually, the top four for me are highly used warrior attackers that I use. Um, Closely next, I guess we'll be using the support role branch. I do use Nebula, Sebastian, and Isaac a crazy amount, and Vari being here is just a nice bonus. Um, and I think all these have their own uses in their own right, but I think the top line here are the real reason I'll be continuing to focus on the support role branch. Then I'll probably go to tanks, just kind of an easy, no real need for too much talk there. I mean, tanks are pretty straightforward. You need them, and they help. I do have my mage role branch pretty far along actually, compared to some of my others, which I might go along with, or I might go to marksman or healers. Haven't quite decided yet, but I'm kind of in between. I do think for me, control branch will be last. Just seeing the least value for me personally in the heroes that are available versus some of these other ones. But we're making some nice progress. That is the first max. I'm really proud of it, so I'm showing it off. Yeah, E-Rain, we're going to go to the picker wheel actually right now. So if you are not on there for Sunday, Facebook or web, let me know and we'll add you onto the picker wheel. There will be a new contest for the upcoming week, I'm thinking, and if not, we'll just double up on the following one. But there should be new contests up. Not yet, but in the next couple of days here, very, very soon. I think be on the lookout for that, and I'll let you guys know in the Discord before those contests are open. They're not open yet, but they will be soon. And again, Web is just giving me some issues with um, skin stones, getting the rewards to me. They've just been having some issues as of late. It hasn't been an issue prior, but I guess lately they've been having a little bit more of an issue. So we're going to get that sorted out. But yeah, whole lot to consider there. And let's see, I do need to add some people to the picker wheel. I believe, let's see, who was it that said, can I add them to this? I believe it was Merrick. Merrick, I think, for Facebook. Merrick, add you there, and we'll save this one. And I believe Hillel wanted to be added to web, if I'm not mistaken. Let me know if I'm wrong, but I think this is what I remember, and kind of like looking through the comments here. Hillel Linkowitz. Save. At least you have a chance now, right? Before you didn't have a chance. So gonna make sure you guys have an opportunity. E-Rain, I believe you're on Facebook and web or just web. Let me know. Not quite sure. We'll get you added as well. Let's see what else we got here on the comments. Wouldn't Qingmao be better support to Kark than Faceless? Yes and no. It kind of depends because the opponent that you're facing, if your Kark is too far in the back, right, as opposed like he's kind of a frontline attacker. So if you have Qingmao also in front, and Qingmao stands in front of Kark, if I remember correctly, Iran said just web. Okay, perfect. We'll add you to web. But yeah, so I'm just trying to think. I mean, it's just tough because you want your front line to be able to attack. So if you have Qingmao too far in front of your Kark's not going to be able to deal as much damage. So it's tough because if Kark is not activating, and that's like his whole point is like he gets to take down 3 opponents. And obviously Qingmao is very effective as well. But if you're hampering the ability of one over the other, I think now you kind of have a less effective team than you otherwise might. So I mean, they work well together. It's just not perfect. Oh, is Qingmao behind Kark? Okay, gotcha. Okay, well in that case, maybe it makes sense. But last time, I think they may have moved some of these around. But I do seem to, for some reason, remember Qingmao being in front of Kark. Maybe I'm just remembering this wrong, or they updated something. Let me look. You're probably right. If you're looking at it, I'm not. So I'm going to open this up. Let's see, Facebook. I'm going to just open it. I just want to see where they stand in line, and they'll tell me before we even get there. So that'll be great. Hello. Yep, I got you. Thank you. Merrick says Facebook. Perfect. I got you on there. Let's see. I just want to see guild battles, hero challenge. We don't really care. Just want to see if Kark and Qingmao, Kark and Qingmao. Oh, Qingmao is behind Kark, so that is actually something to consider. I like it. I kind of like that. Okay, something to consider for sure. I didn't consider because I, for some reason, had it in my head that Qingmao stood in front of Kark, which really messed up that approach. But I will tinker with that, Dragon. I will tinker with that. All right, so before we wrap up, let's get the picker wheel winners chosen today. One from each for today, and then we'll have winners next weekend potentially. I'm planning on it. Just don't know if it'll be from the picker wheel specifically. Not sure how we'll figure that all out. But we'll get it all sorted by that time. Merrick, you're added here to the Facebook list. Good luck and good luck to everybody. Let's see who our lucky Facebook winner is today. It is going to be Viking. Viking is our lucky Facebook winner today. We will also have one more winner though from Web as well. Let's see who that will be. And obviously here I did add in E-Rain and Hillel. So you guys are on there, I promise. Let's see who our winner though is today. Good luck to everybody. And the picker wheel says the winner is Daddy Do. Daddy Do is our winner today on Web. Congratulations. We will be having more winners soon, I promise. So if you didn't win this time, don't fret. We will always have more winners soon. Um, um, and wow, okay, so Dragon is indeed confirming that after doing some testing, Qingmao, best support for Kark. So that gives me a little more incentive to finish up my Qingmao. I'm definitely looking forward to it because Qingmao is a solid option, and I love the fact that if that's two critical hit attackers really that can take out significant opponents. So I'm liking that. I'm liking that. Dragon, did you have Astaroth in the lead spot with that kind of a team? Did you go Astaroth, Qingmao, Kark, Nebula and Martha, or what team? What team did you end up using? I'm curious. Let me know. But yes, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me here on this live stream. We're gonna be having some more winners in the near future. Congrats to our winners, Viking and Daddy Do, and I look forward to seeing you guys very very soon. And with that, I'll see you guys in Dominion. Have a great rest of your weekend or Monday, depending on where you are. Thank you, everyone.